So the last 3 units, we had been spending some time looking at what we call microeconomics, and Unit 4 starts us off into macroeconomics. But in order to really understand these two, we need to go back and take a look at what exactly our definition of economics was. We said that economics is the study of how people attempt to satisfy their wants and needs when there's limited or scarce resources. And so we said we had divided this up into micro and macroeconomics. And microeconomics, as you saw throughout the first 3 units, is the branch of economics dealing with those decisions and behaviors of individuals, whether it's individual people, individual markets, individual companies. But getting into the next 3 units, we're going to be looking at macroeconomics. And you might see the difference already between the words micro and macro, right? Micro means small, macro means big. Well, macroeconomics is looking at the total economy, or what we might call the aggregate economy. We're looking at these big picture ideas. And so a textbook definition of macroeconomics, we would say, is that it's the study of the structure and performance of national economies and of the policies that governments use to try to affect economic performance. Now, this word performance comes up a couple of times, and you might think of a performance and how we measure your performance in different areas of life. Maybe you think about it in terms of maybe a sports team you're on, and your performance might be measured by your statistics. Or maybe when it comes to school, your performance is measured by your grades. So when we talk about the performance of national economies, how exactly do we do that? How do we measure the performance of these national economies? Well, the way that we do that is through specific statistics. And these statistics are what we call economic indicators. These economic indicators are just any statistic that we use in order to understand the health or the future trends of the economy. And there's really hundreds of different data points we could use to try to understand an economy, but we're going to focus on kind of the big three. And the big three are gross domestic product, inflation, and unemployment. And as we look at these three, we want to see how these three can help us better understand how a country's economy is doing.